What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What's the deal? Make sure y'all liking the video on the way in too, like my man's Heavy Papa said. Right, Trim, a LGBT gang member. Like, nigga, what the fuck? LGBTQ gang member. See, that's how you know these dudes can't cook for real. They ain't grow up around no dudes for real. Can't even cook right. LGBT gang member. What does that even mean? What's the deal, Kev? Soul Reaper questionary thing. Yeah, Jabari Parker talking about I got drug addict parents. Nigga, my parents don't even drink alcohol. Drug addicts. How would that even be possible? You feel me? A minute and 10 seconds left going on. Right, I didn't. That's what I'm saying, Ron. I ain't know they was a gang. I ain't know he was a gang. Then he said I was triggered. That was the funniest part to me. Niggas get made fun of and call it being triggered. It's like, no, nigga, I wasn't triggered. I just wanted to make fun of you. I just wanted to laugh at you. I wasn't triggered by anything you said. I cannot be triggered by a nigga who won't even cam up. I cannot be triggered by a nigga who sounds like he used to get stuffed in his locker. I cannot be triggered by an incel. We gonna get into that in a minute, Josh. You gonna see why. We gonna get into it in a minute, man. We got 20 seconds left before we beam up and get cracking with this video. What's good, Ajia? What's the deal, family? What up, though, Mike? My dog, Michael Max. Alright, boom. The clock has struck, excuse me. The clock has officially struck 0000. Let me pause my music real quick. And we gonna tap in. So as y'all see by the thumbnail, man, let me share my screen again for y'all. Pull up this video. Make sure I'm sharing the audio. So as y'all see to the right, we have dating coach / LGBTQ gang member triggered over my video from some dude who's obviously a nobody. Don't show a subscriber count. Don't even cam up. Don't got a picture on him. Nothing here is popping up, right? As you see. Now, I know some of y'all are saying, why did he make this video about me? Well, if you remember here, when I did this video, when I reviewed this clip of this dude talking, if y'all remember, y'all might remember when y'all see this. When y'all see that, because that's what I envision that he looked like from the way he speak and the way he talk. When I did this video, now this video, this is his clip here. That's why he's so upset. This is his clip here. Right here. And some little minions in the comment sections were very triggered by this video. Where is it at? Yeah, like dudes like right here. Dudes who were very angry about what happened. You feel me? So let's make this big. Put it in theater mode. Got to bring that chat box fire. But yeah, see? So he came, some dudes came, saw the video that I did, making fun of him. And they sent it to him. Some little minions, I guess some little clever chief minions. Clever chief minions, we'll call them. Y'all saw the dude, if y'all was in my stream yesterday. He came in yesterday talking about Clever Chief did a video on you. I'm like, who the fuck is Clever Chief? He said the video with a dude you made fun of. I was like, oh, that dude. Okay, okay, okay. So I wasn't even gonna watch the video. I was gonna ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I had actually posted the thumbnail with a video on my community tab. It was like, man, y'all see these lame dudes. But then my dog Heavy Papa made a comment. He was like, man, don't even pay no attention. He don't even cam up. Appreciate that super chat, Malachi. Long time subscriber of mine. My dog been solid for a while now. But yeah, Heavy Papa said, don't even give him attention, bro. He don't even cam up. So I deleted the community tab post. I was like, I'm gonna just act like this never happened. But then my homeboy Red Sings the Blues like 2.5 hours ago. He reviewed the video. He did a review on the video. So I was listening for a little while towards the end, and I'm listening. I'm like, wow, this dude cannot cook. Dude cannot cook at all. You know, I had watched like, I would say 2 to 3 minutes of the video yesterday, and it was so boring. I couldn't watch it. You know, because I come from a neighborhood. I come from a group of men where, you know, when we went in on each other, it at least had to be funny. It at least had to be entertaining. It at least had to be hilarious and make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? But when he's sitting here cooking me, it's boring as hell. Wasn't saying nothing funny. Everything he was saying was completely wrong. So I left a comment. Let's see if we could. Yeah, I left a comment. I said this was a snooze fest. You could have at least been entertaining. And then he said, the truth hurts. If you want to prove a point, I'm in Michigan. This decision might help your trash content be less credible, though. Roll game might help your hairline. That's funny. Made me snicker a little bit. Seeing that I didn't go bald, I just decided to shave my head every day because my hairline hasn't budged since I was, you know, started growing hair. But we gonna start talking about this video now. We gonna play it and we gonna let it run and we gonna let it do what it do. So here he has beamed up my video. I think it was titled "A Message to the Black Man" or whatever. I made this like 2 weeks ago, and we gonna play it. And when I start playing the video, just throw a 1 in the chat if the volume is right. Y'all can hear the video. Y'all can hear what's going on. First, my mom, despite raising me for the most part, she always showed me that she was a woman. You know, she never tried to be my dad. She never tried to be no man.
You know, my mama told me I could do anything in life. My mama raised me for the most part. Uh, and he told me I could do anything possible. You know, this is who you have on YouTube.
Now, first, we already got to the point where it's not even funny because it wasn't accurate. He took a clip out of my video where I talked about my mom's, which was after I talked about being raised by my dad. Because I was raised by 2 parents. I was raised by a mother and a father. I don't know about not knowing my dad. I don't know about not having a father in my life. I was raised with a mother in my life and a father in my life. In the video, I talked about my dad first, but he just cut the video off there and started where I started talking about my mom. So it could seem like I was raised by a single mother. You know, and I can't be mad because that's fair. Because I took a clip out of his video so he could start a clip of mine. You know, he don't got to start from the beginning. I didn't start from the beginning in his. He don't got to start from the beginning in mine. You know, but he could at least be honest and be truthful to the video. Because if you watch the video, what he says is going to sound stupid. I lived in a house with my mother for the most part, but I wasn't raised by a single mother. I was raised by a mother and a father. I just lived with my mother for the most part. You feel me? So let's keep going. See, that's already in the beginning. It's already trash.
Making videos triggered over a video I did on the creature that attacked the black man and white woman couple. Very interesting how people with speech impediments and possibly autism can come online on YouTube, of course, on all places, especially black YouTube. Can't do this in white YouTube.
Let's talk about that word trigger real quick. He loves that word trigger. Why does he decide to use the word triggered, you know, to label my emotions towards his video? He says the word trigger because I made fun of him in the whole video. I made a whole video making fun of him and making fun of what he stands for. I wasn't triggered by anything. I was in the video laughing, telling y'all to get a laugh out of this and find it humorous. But he says trigger because he wants to feel important. You know, this is, like I said in the video, this is a dude who's gotten probably bullied all his life, wasn't shown no love by no mama, no teacher, no aunties, no grandmas. So he uses the word trigger to make himself feel important. Well, it's obvious I wasn't triggered. I was in the video laughing, making fun of my nigga. But he calls it triggered. Now, Speech impediment, autism. If you listening to the video right now, you can clearly tell I don't have a speech impediment. I don't have autism by any means. If anybody has a speech impediment, it would be him. Because he talks like he has Asperger's. He talks like he's high functioning Asperger's. Like he's not used to social contact outside, but he can mic up without camming up and talking to a microphone on YouTube with that trash ass mic, with that trash ass cadence. Let's keep going.
YouTube for sure. You can't do it in Hispanic YouTube. You can't do it in Asian YouTube. This is only possible in Black YouTube, where you can come online and you can be this alpha male that you want to be, that you want to live like, and you can have people paying you to be a dating coach, which is sad because these bottom barrel white men don't need a dating coach to get a BW.
Paying to be a dating coach. Now, maybe he knows more than I do about what I do on YouTube, but I don't recall ever charging dudes for dating advice. I've never said I was a dating coach. I never said I was a dating guru. I never said I was a dating expert, female nature expert, red pill coach. I've never been a coach of anything. Only thing I coach is fitness, particularly strength and conditioning. That's the only thing I know how to coach. I don't even know how to be a dating coach. I've never charged a dude for dating advice. I don't even talk about dating in my content. Now, what I do is introduce self-improvement through the lens of dating, because that's how most niggas are going to listen. A lot of dudes ain't going to want to improve themselves unless they get some kind of benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I do. I implement the dating and mating realm to get to the self-improvement, because that's how more dudes are going to listen. So, I never been a dating coach. Y'all know I ain't never been no dating coach, but he calls me a dating coach. So you see, that's the part when it comes to trying to cook somebody. It has to at least be somewhat accurate. Everything cannot be completely false while you're trying to cook, because it sounds stupid. But I know when you get on YouTube, his viewers don't know me. He got the same incel viewers that represent him and relate to him. They wouldn't relate to my content. I made a whole video talking about niggas like him wouldn't be welcome on my content, on my channel. So he could just talk about me, however, because they don't know me. I don't know them, which is fair. I talked about him. He could talk about me. I don't really give a fuck. But because it was so lame, and I'm pretty much done with my studies and my work today, and I don't have a meeting until 8 o'clock tonight, I said I'll get on here and review it, because I was just going to leave it alone. But, every now and then you got to make an example out of niggas. So let's keep going.
And the fact that you think that I can't get a BW, I don't want a BW. I have no problem getting BWs. But you have people like this who make videos and promote stuff like this.
So y'all heard what he said, right? He said, I have no problem getting a black woman. I don't want a black woman. I have no problem getting black women. But let's look at his channel. Let's look at what this dude makes his channel based off of. When simping goes wrong with Taz exclusives and Cynthia G. Cynthia G follower, aka a crusty. What black women really choose and what black men really choose. The new Bachelor is black women's worst nightmare. What black women really choose. The real reason why black women cheer for white men in combat. He calls them queens, with that facetious KWEEN. What else? Let's read some more titles. Black Queen, Krusty, Jessica X destroys Krusty, black woman pretend to be a white woman. So when you look through his content, every single video of his is made based on black women. Why I'm SBM and black men are waking up. You have no problem getting black women, but every video you do is about how much you hate black women. They say once someone hates something, that thing has defeated them. If I were to hate someone, that means that person defeated me. Well, if you quote unquote have no problems getting black women, why do you talk about them so much? I've made a whole video on this about how the dudes really love the women they hate. I made a whole video about it. This dude claims he has no problem getting black women. He just don't want them. But his whole channel was built on hating black women. right? That seems funny to me because here's my thing. Let's flip it around. Let's talk about me and white women real quick. I have no problem pulling a white woman. It's not hard. I'm a muscular black dude. I go to a PWI university. I'm in a major where it's like 50-50 men to women, exercise science. I have classes where I'm the only dude, full of white. I have no problem pulling a white woman, but I don't want a white woman, so I don't talk about white women. I don't make videos about white women. I don't build an entire channel talking about how much I hate white women because I don't want them. So I have no reason to talk about them. You see how that works? If he didn't have a problem getting black women and he just didn't want one, then why are you talking about them so much? Why are they always in your mouth? Why do you have to talk about why you're SYSBM? Why do you have to talk about crusties and black queens with a K? Why do you have to talk about how the new bachelor is black woman's worst nightmare if you didn't want black women and didn't care about them? See, that's ironic to me. That's very ironic to me. You know, why would I talk about something that I don't care about? Why would I build a channel on something that I don't care about? You see where the inconsistency lies in that. You see where the hypocrisy lies in that. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So let's keep going with this video. So this is a clip of one of my videos, obviously. Let's see. What I heard in the clip was an adult male who still feels the trauma and the hurt and the pain and the crushed ego and the embarrassment. The embarrassment of getting bullied by girls throughout school. That's what I heard when I heard the video. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. I don't know who this dude is. It's just an allegation. It's just an assumption. I was just making fun of him. I don't know him. I don't know what happened. He could have been a cool kid. I'm like, yeah, okay. I can already picture who this dude is. You know, when I look at him, he's probably 5'5". Probably 5'5". Skinny as hell. He probably got bullied by girls. Bullied by girls. Definitely black girls. Y'all know black girls can be mean when they don't like you. He suffered the blunt end of that force, you feel me? He wasn't even worth bullying by the dudes. You know, the girls only bullied the dudes who the dudes didn't want to bully because there was no point. And usually guys who are like this, you know, weird, he talk funny, he sounds like an adult who is stuck in a 13-year-old's body. 13-year-old's body. They didn't want that smoke. You know. That was me imitating his voice. As I'm listening. And he played a long clip, bro. I'm about to fast forward.
So I'm Frank.
Okay, here we go.
This dude's an LGBT guy.
Here we go. Here we go.
So I'm gonna assume this dude's an LGBT gang member.
LGBT gang member.
I mean, you look like Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
I'm not sure why you're making these videos about being a dating coach and telling people how to be men. All this bullshit. When you're imitating a lifestyle that I already lived, I already had a full scholarship.
Imitating a lifestyle.
I played basketball in college.
I played basketball.
You're imitating a lifestyle. You don't have a full scholarship. It's over.
I don't have a full scholarship.
Before, there's a head of your.
I don't have a full scholarship. Nigga, I go to school for free. Only thing I pay for is books and my apartment's rent, which is hot in the motherfucker. That's why I'm moving next year. But I'm at school on a scholarship. I don't know why he assumed I pay money to go here. Niggas ain't rich. My school is expensive as hell. If I had to pay out of pocket, I wouldn't be here. Let me tell you that. That's all I'm gonna say. But imitating a lifestyle, looking like Frank Ocean. How? I'm a big, muscular, bald black nigga. Frank Ocean has dyed hair. He's skinny, soft ass face. I fuck with Frank Ocean music, but you know, I don't think I look like Frank Ocean.
Your time is your hairline. All right, your scholarship, those days are over. I mean, most likely you're not walking around to Michigan University playing football, but if that's gonna help your fake dating coach career, you know, move forward, so be it. But
walking around Michigan playing football, where did that come from? Where did that even come from? I don't play football at Michigan. I've never tried to play football in Michigan. I don't even know what he means by that. Like, that was completely random. And let's point out this thing about the whole caption he says here saying my hairline doesn't like me. This is why you have to know how to cook and you have to know how to do it well. This nigga is so detached from reality. This is how you know he didn't grow up around no men. He don't even know what a receding hairline looks like. You can see my hairline is right here. It's in the same spot it's been in since I started growing hair. Now let me take a second to show y'all what I used to have, because he keep in the video he mentions blonde hair for some reason. But I'm gonna show y'all the hair that I had, because most of y'all know I was a waver, right? I was a waver. So I'm gonna show y'all what my hair used to look like before I cut it. I'm gonna show y'all what my hair used to look like before I cut it off. Here we go. See, this is my hair. This was sometime late October. I was a waver, 360 waver. You know, it's obvious he didn't grow up around any people, especially probably no niggas. So he probably don't even know what waves are. Probably don't even know how to brush his hair. So he keeps saying blonde hair, my hairline don't like me. Nigga, this was 4 months ago. My hair was beautiful and healthy, very wavy. You know, I decided to cut my hair off for a very personal reason. It had to do with something one of my friends was going through. But I had been waving for 5 years. So I was like, you know what? I'm ready to cut it anyway. You know what I'm saying? My homie was going through something where he had to cut his hair off. I wanted him to know, you know, man, you're not alone. You know, it's just hair. So I decided to cut my hair bald, but I was ready to do it anyway. And that was late December. So he says my hairline doesn't like me. He says all these jokes about my hair, but I didn't have no blonde hair. My hair was black with 360 waves in it. My hairline is the same as it was beforehand. Nigga, I have to shave every other day in order to keep my hair from growing back. My hairline grows the same way it used to. But let's get back to the video at hand. I just want to point that out because it's a bad cook. You got to know how to cook if you're gonna do it.
I want to bring up that I got a lot of people triggered over the
Triggered,
past 3 months I've been on YouTube, and
triggered,
that's a good thing because people don't like the truth. But
the
I'm
truth,
glad that people are getting triggered
getting triggered.
because that means people are watching my videos and they're seeing the truth. And I had O'Shea Bum Jackson watch my video about
O'Shea
the
Bum
BWs, the
Jackson,
fake white woman, the BWs pretending to be white women, the creatures pretending to be white women. I had Crusty Cynthia and the Simps watching
Crusty
my videos.
Cynthia, talking about
And now
Cynthia
I have
G,
this nobody, this clown right here
a
on the
clown, a
screen watching
nobody
my videos.
watching the
And so
videos.
I
Now,
decided
let's clarify something. That word triggered, that word triggered, like I said before I even started the video, he says trigger because he wants to make himself feel important. I was clearly in the video just making fun of a dumbass nigga, a weirdo ass nigga, a ham ass nigga, cornball ass nigga, dusty ass nigga, a nigga who thought that he was a G for trying to check some black women in the grocery store for looking at him. You know, y'all remember the video? The nigga said, I was in line with my white girlfriend and I saw these two black women looking at me. So I said, what's up? I checked him. I looked him right in the eye. I said, what's up? This is a nigga who thought he was a G for checking some women for looking at him. I'm going to be triggered by that. I have way more things in real life I could be triggered about if I wanted to be triggered. You know, being triggered is a stressful life to live. I choose not to get triggered by certain things. Triggered by this nigga who can't cook, a nigga who worships white women because he can't get black women. Triggered by a nigga who makes a whole channel based on hating black women. Now, some of y'all from Taz Exclusive channel, y'all might recognize the video because I got the video from a live that Taz was doing when he was doing rapid fire cooks on like just some corny ass niggas on YouTube. I went and one of the videos just because they were funny. And I just chose his in particular because I thought it kind of stood out a little bit. You know, it was the more dramatic, melancholy ones of the many. So I was like, I'm gonna take a clip from this and just use it for an example. And I could have did the video without using the clip, but the clip was a good example to use. So I said, I'm gonna throw this in here and show y'all how to tell when a nigga used to get bullied, used to get stuffed in lockers, used to get his book bag snatched off his back, thrown down the stairs. Niggas was dumping his textbooks out his book bag. Niggas used to step on his shoes and he wouldn't say nothing. Girls used to jug him out his lunch money and he wouldn't say nothing. Teachers ain't like him. His mama ain't like him. His grandma ain't like him. The only love he got from his mama was when she would come in, when he would come in the house after school, she yell at his ass, "Quit making all that goddamn noise." Cause you gotta remember, niggas done opened his book bag and dumped his textbooks out. So now he getting home, nigga book bag fucked up, all the books messed up. Nigga come in the house, throw his book bag on the floor because he mad because he just got bullied all day. And he just got told by a teacher, "You the dumbest motherfucker I'd have never had in my classroom." He come in the house making noise because he mad and pissed. Nigga mama said, "Quit making all that goddamn noise." That nigga went in his room, started punching the air. You know when you was little, you used to get mad and punch pillows and shit? That's what he used to do. You feel me? That's what he used to do. That's why I made this video. So I don't see how I would be triggered by a nigga who got bullied by girls and got stuffed in lockers and didn't even get love from his mama. You know what I'm saying? I can't get triggered by a black man who worships white women. I just can't do it. I can't get triggered by a nigga who builds a channel based off hating black women. Like, that's pointless. It's weird to me.
To do a video on these dating coaches. And one thing I want to say is, I know you went to
Dating
Cass
coach.
Tech
Oh,
in
yes.
Detroit, Michigan.
Let's take a pause. He says, "I know you went to Cass Tech in Detroit, Michigan." Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Cass Tech, number one, second to none. The biggest Detroit public school in the whole city of Detroit, over 2,500 students. My graduating class was over 500. I passed with a 4.3 GPA. Oh, yes, I bleed green. Not because I go to Michigan State, but because I went to Cass Tech. So I'm just glad he pointed that out. I rip Cass Tech with my heart. That was a fun time.
I'm not knocking no one for going to a good school because
Appreciate it, buddy.
I went to school in the suburbs. I went to a good school.
You went to school in the suburbs?
I got
See? So he didn't even grow up around black people at all. He said I went to school at the he didn't say, like, he said, I went to school in the suburbs. I went to school in the suburbs. So he didn't even grow up around black people at all. So that explains a lot. I even gave him the benefit of the doubt and said, he probably grew up around black people when he was just bottom of the barrel. He was just a human punching bag for the whole hood. He was just a nigga niggas used to bully for fun. He was just a nigga who niggas didn't even care enough to bully. So the girls bullied him instead, but not even that. He was getting bullied by white boys. He was getting bullied by non-black niggas. How you feel as a black boy getting bullied by non-black people? That's just insult to injury. That's just putting salt on the wound, goddammit. He said, I went to school in the suburbs, so I'm not going to knock nobody for going to a good school.
I bring up that when you bring up bullying in schools,
bullying in school,
Cass Tech, all this.
Indeed.
You couldn't even walk down your street.
Oh, I couldn't walk down my street.
Definitely not Flint. Definitely not Pontiac.
Not Flint, not Pontiac. Nigga, first of all, shout out to Pontiac, shout out to Flint. I love all my Michigan people, especially my Michigan niggas. But I'm from Detroit. In what way is Flint or Pontiac worse than Detroit? Dumbass nigga, hoe ass nigga, corny ass nigga, ignorant ass nigga, unknowledgeable ass nigga. Nigga don't know major cities ass nigga. Nigga, Flint and Pontiac are just smaller versions of Detroit. Albeit they got their own swag and all that. Shout out Rio the Young OG, rapper from Flint, just got locked up for 5 years. Free that man. Shout out his homeboy RMC Mike. Good ass rap coming out of Flint. Shout out to Flint. Shout out Pontiac. But he gonna say I couldn't walk up and down my street. Definitely not Flint. Definitely not Pontiac. I couldn't walk up and down my street. Let's take a look at me on my street. Let me take the screen down for a minute. Let's take a look at me walking up and down my street where I grew up at. Where did I grow up at? 48206 Petoskey Yasigo. Nigga, Google it. One of the most dangerous cities in Detroit. West Side. Dexter and the Boulevard. Dexter and Joy Road. Linwood and Joy Road. You feel me? All the way up to Chicago Boulevard. All the way up through Davidson. That was me. That was me. Let me show y'all a video of me in my hood. Now, this is a video from like 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I didn't even live there no more, nigga. Me and my mama had moved to a city right outside Detroit called Southfield. That's where all, like, when people get money enough to move out the hood, they leave Detroit, they go to Southfield. But I'm gonna show y'all a video When I walked through my old house, when I didn't live there no more, it was niggas squatting in that bitch. It was niggas squatting in that bitch. I pulled up to the hood. I said, hey, I'm trying to go in my old house, see what's going on. So my homie said, for sure, this your house. Niggas pulled up. Niggas came in, made sure ain't nothing happened to me. I'm walking through my old house. I don't even live there no more. Let's look. Let's share the screen real quick. Let's share the screen real quick. See, this is me. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. This is me walking out of my old house. Just recording the scenery. This is the block I grew up on. Let's go to the left. This is me recording outside. This is me recording outside. This is the block I grew up on. I didn't live there no more, mind you. I had already moved away. This is my house right here. And these are my niggas' car. This white car, that white car in the middle, that was mine. Now you see this brown Chevy Tahoe and there was another one in the back. Them was my niggas. Because I said I wanted to come through and go through my old house no matter who the fuck living here. They said, all right, bet. And they came through and made sure ain't nothing pop off, ain't nothing happen. Because this is my house right here, right here. This is my old house right here. It's another person bought it by now, but that house still mine. I talked to the dude who bought it and everything. But yeah, I couldn't walk up and down my street. But I'm walking in and out of my house that I don't live in no more. I'm walking up and down the block that I don't live on no more. I got niggas pulling up, making sure ain't nothing pop off because I'm coming back. But I couldn't walk up and down my block. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck his niggas talking about. Let's go back to the video. Niggas got me fucked up. I couldn't walk up and down my block, nigga. I go back to the block to this day. Fuck you mean? Fuck do niggas be talking about, man? Y'all niggas is tripping. Y'all niggas is bugging. Let me go back to the video for y'all, man.
Like someone's gonna beat your ass just for walking down the street. If I seen
someone gonna beat my ass
walking down my street with blonde hair, looking like you.
Blonde hair.
Like, I wouldn't call the cops. I don't call the cops.
Call the cops.
I'll just go out there and clean out the trash. I'll just
clean out the trash. Okay. So let's look at this, right? So you see how dumb this nigga is. You see how I was gonna say the R word. You see how dumb this motherfucker is, right? He got this up here talking about my hairline doesn't like me, insinuating that I'm bald and making fun of the fact that I'm bald. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm a 20-year-old who chooses to shave my head every other day because I got tired of having waves. Fair enough, make fun of that. But then he says, if he saw a nigga like me walking up and down his street with blonde hair, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm dumb. But how the fuck I got blonde hair if I'm bald? How the fuck I got blonde hair and I'm bald? Like 1 + 1 is supposed to equal 2, not Q, not K, not X, not A. That don't even make sense. I'm bald, but I got blonde hair. I couldn't walk up and down my street, but I'm in a house. I'm walking through a house that I don't even live in no more because I wanted to go there. He grew up going to school in the suburbs, but he talking about he would take out the trash. He would beat my ass. He wouldn't call the police. But you went to school in the suburbs. Nigga, you grew up around a bunch of white boys. Who ass you think you gonna beat? Who ass you think you gonna beat? Niggas don't know me. Niggas don't know where I'm from. Niggas don't know the niggas that I know. Niggas don't know the niggas I used to roll with. Beat my ass? Oh yeah, try to beat my ass. Try to beat my ass, nigga. See what happened to you. Yeah, I'll just say, it'll be a little bit beyond getting your ass beat. I'll just say that. Try and come beat my ass. See what happened. Yeah, I'm walking up and down your street. You gonna beat my ass. Nigga grew up around a bunch of white boys. Fuck this niggas talking about.
Street. Because we keep our community clean out here. We gotta keep our grass mowed. We make sure our driveways are shoveled.
So he grew up in the suburb.
Down my street. I'm just going to assume that you were sheltered your entire life. Dumbass nigga probably had a curfew.
I was sheltered. I had a curfew.
7 p.m.
I had to get home at 7
p.m.
p.m.
Couldn't watch TV, something like after 8
I couldn't watch TV after 8.
And it's probably what caused the delusion.
The delusion. So you see the cognitive dissonance of what's going on. See, I didn't even think he was describing his suburb. I thought he was saying he grew up in a hood, and if he saw me on the block, he'd beat my ass because I'm foreign. They ain't know me. That's what we did sometimes. Well, not me. I didn't do that, but my niggas used to roll like that. I wasn't a bad kid. I did bad things, but I wasn't a bad kid. But my homies, oh yeah, if they ain't know you, they'll roll up on you. You know where you at, nigga? Well, no, I was just walking home. Nigga start beating your ass and run your pockets and run your shoes, nigga. Probably leave you with one sock on. Them was the niggas I rolled with. But he talking about we keep our community clean. We got to keep the grass low, keep the streets clean. But you will come out and beat my ass if I'm walking on the block. Okay, nigga, that makes a lot of sense because that's clean neighborhood behavior. That's keeping the streets clean, keeping the grass low. And then he says he assumes I was sheltered. But this is the nigga who grew up in the suburbs and went to school with a bunch of white boys. I had a curfew. You damn right I had a curfew, nigga. When I was a kid, when I was 8 years old, 10 years old, hell yeah, I had a curfew. Well, I was supposed to. I can remember my bedtime when I was 10, 11, was somewhere like 9 years old. I mean, not 9 o'clock, nigga. I'm tweaking. Shit, he did say I had a speech impediment. Maybe that was a sign right there. Yeah, my bedtime was like 9 o'clock when I was like 11, 10 years old, 12 years old. It definitely was. I give him that. Yeah, I had a curfew when I was a child because I had school in the morning. My mama wanted me to grow up and be healthy and fully grown and developed. So yeah, she made me go to bed at a certain time. Was that to say sometimes we didn't sneak out the crib and cause trouble? No, I'm not saying that. Sometimes we used to sneak out the crib, link up with the homies, do a little something, something. But I definitely had a curfew when I was a child in elementary school, when I was in middle school. I definitely did. I'll give him that one.
Line thinking he's credible to be a dating coach because he was sheltered his whole life. So he didn't really see his competition. He didn't really
I didn't
see
see my competition.
too much.
I didn't see
I'm
too
pretty
much.
sure he said before that he was raised by his mom. That's what
Raised by
triggered
my
him
mom.
in my video because I brought up single moms, and he was
Single
raised by his
moms.
mom. So, he didn't really have any view of the outside world
The
because
outside
he was
world.
sheltered.
Oh, really? See, this goes back to the point of me saying that he clipped a part of my video, which is fair because I did the same thing to him. But I literally talked in the video, like the first 2 minutes is me talking about me growing up with my dad and what me and my dad used to do and what he taught me. Then I said I lived with my moms. I said I was primarily raised by my mother because I lived with her. That doesn't mean my dad wasn't there. I said that in the video. My parents divorced when I was 5. I went back and forth from my mom and my dad until I was like 10 or 11. Then I stayed with my moms permanently. That don't mean I wasn't with my dad still. Fuck you mean? No view of the outside world. No view of the outside world. But y'all just seen me. So a video clip of me walking in and out of a house that I don't even live in no more. That's my old house. I went back to the hood and said, hey, I'm trying to come through and see what's popping. But I had no view of the outside world. I would have get on here and incriminate myself, but I got a view of the outside world, buddy, yo pal. I'm sure that's probably what niggas was saying in your suburban school, calling niggas buddy, yo pal and shit. I didn't have a view of the outside world. I was sheltered, but you grew up in the suburbs and went to a suburban school with a bunch of white boys. But I'm sheltered. I didn't have a view of the outside world, but I went to the biggest Detroit public school with over 2,500 people. You know how much of a microcosm that school was of the entire city? Over 2,500 black people went to school with them 4 years. Love that school to death. But I didn't have a view of the outside world. Okay. Interesting.
That's what I'm assuming. Like he said, he don't know me, I don't know him.
He
I'm just
right.
making assumptions.
He right. We just making assumptions.
Because you come outside with blonde hair,
Blonde
and looking like that, I'm just gonna assume you sheltered.
Sheltered. Blonde hair
from
where?
Detroit.
Nigga, I'm bald. This is how you know niggas never grew up around no men. Nigga, this is my first time shaving my head. I've had hair my whole life. So my head is not tan to the same skin color as the rest of my body. I need to go through a bald summer so my head can, get the same color and pigmentation as my face and my body. Blonde hair, my nigga.
Right. I mean, that's just my assumption, though.
That's his assumption. That's fair enough.
I don't know if that's true, but I do know one thing is true.
He knows one thing.
When it comes to women, the woman I date wouldn't even come close to you.
Uh-oh.
You will make their pussy dry.
Uh-oh.
like the woman I date, the woman I talk
The
to, the
women he
woman I'm
dates.
in relationships with. You know, I don't date these low tier Detroit crusties like you.
Low tier Detroit crusties.
We date we in two different brackets with
Two
the
different
women.
brackets.
But the woman I date, you make their pussy dry.
Make them
You're
dry.
repellent.
I'm
That
repellent.
you come next to the woman I talk to, the wall's the other way. I do know
Mm,
that,
mm.
and that's why another reason why
Well, let me see. Let's play his game real quick. We're not even gonna play my game yet. We're gonna play his game. He don't like black women, so he dates white women. That's what he talked about a white woman he was with in the video. That's fair enough. Like I told y'all, I go to a PWI. White women come flocking. I just don't like them, so I don't entertain them. I have classes full of white women who love me. They always want to talk to me and learn. What kind of rap music do you listen to? What did you play basketball? Do you play sports? Do you do what's it like being from the hood? I just don't like them, so I don't really, engage. I'll be cool with them if we got to be lab partners or some shit like that. But you know, I could get any white woman that he tried to talk to with that boring ass voice he got. You know, uh, the women I talk to, you're repellent to them. This nigga talk like this for 14 minutes. They're repellent to you. You're repellent to them. The women I talk to, the women I date, we don't mess with these low level Detroit crusties. That's what he said. But here's my thing, right? I ain't never messed with, bro. It be the blonde ones. It be the blonde ones, man. Blonde ones come flocking, and they be from rich ass families. I'd be like, shit. If I was grimy, nigga, I'd be a juggalo. I could live off of y'all. Nigga, there's girls in my class who are related to J.P. Morgan. Parents are part owners of baseball teams. Parents part owners of basketball teams. Parents are real estate moguls and shit like that. Nigga, if I was a juggalo and lived that kind of life, nigga, I'll be living in an apartment that my rent 3,000 instead of 1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'll be living a whole different lifestyle if I was grimy like that. If I actually like these white girls, not saying that they bad people or nothing. It ain't my speed, bro. The black women like me, so I'd rather talk to black women because I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna play his game. I can't talk to the women he talked to. When the women who are grandparents of J.P. Morgan and their parents own baseball teams come flocking to me in class. Okay. Put two and two together, my nigga.
you're triggered by the video
Triggered.
and the fact that I was told that both your parents.
And let's not mention this because he about to say some bullshit. This is part of that. This is part of the video that I heard in Red's video. But he said, I don't deal with them low-level Detroit crusties. Nigga, I live in Ann Arbor. I go to the University of Michigan, first of all. Every girl I've messed with since I've been here, we live in Ann Arbor. They're educated women. They're smart-ass women, very intelligent-ass women. Sometimes too smart for their own good. You got to tell them chill out sometimes. Always trying to psychoanalyze you and shit. But I love my educated black women. I had a girlfriend all through high school, right? Because remember, I couldn't pull women, but I had a girlfriend all through high school. We broke up on, not bad terms. I'll put it that way. Ain't no malice between us. She about to be a doctor, my nigga. She go to another university, that's not too far. She in pre-med. She about to be a doctor. You feel me? Chick I went to prom with, she want to be something in the medical field, not exactly a doctor, but I think a bone surgeon or something like that. Now, these are two black women, mind you. The women who I've been messing with recently, within maybe the past year or two, what do they study? They want to be surgeons, doctors, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, marine engineers. They want to be physical therapists. They want to be pediatricians. They want to be mathematicians. They want to be English writers. They want to study linguistics. They want to go into law. They want to be lawyers, attorneys, defense attorney, whatever other kind of attorney. I don't know much about attorney. Not orthopedic surgeon. That's not what I meant. It's another O word that means bone, basically bone surgeons. You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of women I talk to. All black women, from Detroit, from Chicago, from wherever. Those are the kind of black women I talk to. Some of the black women who I've talked to that don't go to my school, when I go back and I stay in the city, over the summer sometimes, stay for 2 months, 3 months, stay with my mama, hang out with my pops, hang out with my family. Who were some of those kind of women? Women who are managers at insurance firms, run their own businesses, lash techs, nail techs, Managers at restaurants, they own their own restaurants. They own gyms or they work at gyms. That's my forte right there. The list goes on and on and on and on. So low level Detroit crusties, I ain't never messed with no level Detroit crusty. You feel me? I leave that to my homies back at home, because they like all of that. That's them. I ain't messing with no crusty Detroit crusties. I like messing with good, smart, intelligent black women. Unlike you who can't get a black woman, and you probably can't even get a decent white woman. You got to tell me, oh, the woman, I'm repellent to the women you want. Yeah, because they're probably too dumb to even listen to me talk for 3 minutes. If I went on a date with a woman you mess with, she probably have a brain aneurysm because I'm trying to have some kind of intellectual conversation or talk about her future, her dreams. I want to understand who she is. Her head will probably explode. You can't get the white woman who I reject and turn down. That's the funny part. The white women who I reject, those are the women you can't get. The women who you want are the ones I turn down. The white women who come from rich families, that live in Calabasas, that live in Manhattan, the ones who come from apartment buildings in downtown Manhattan where the rent is over $100,000 a month. Those are the types of white women reject because I don't want a white woman. Those are the type of women you want and can't get. Interesting. Let's keep going with the video.
Parents are drug addicts. I don't know if it's true, but that would make sense to why you've been using are drug addicts. And the fact that
Let's listen to this.
I was told that both your parents are drug addicts. I don't know if it's true, but that would make sense to why.
Told both of my parents are drug addicts. See, this is why you have to know how to cook. Told from who? Do you have documentation? Do you have credible information? Did you Google it online? Because let me tell you something. Nigga, both of my parents are health nuts, right? That's why I'm a health nut. That's why I love fitness. That's why I love the gym. Both of my parents are health nuts. My mama's a vegetarian. I don't even know if my dad eats food. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that nigga does is work out, work on his businesses, work on his real estate, and drink water. I don't even know if that nigga eats food. You feel me? So I have two health nuts as parents. My mama don't even drink wine. My mama's a prude. She don't even drink wine, nigga. On New Year's, we drink sparkling cider, nigga. My mama is appalled by anything drug related. Weed, any kind of pills. My mama don't drink alcohol. My mama don't do none of that. Drug addict. My pops, yeah, he'll take a drink occasionally. We go out for a special occasion, or me and my pops might hit the bar. He might get a little, what's the beer my dad like? Achilles. My pops like Achilles. He might get a beer or two. My dad don't smoke no weed. My dad don't do no drugs. My dad don't even drink alcohol in the house. We got to go to the bar for this nigga to drink. If he even get a drink. Drug addict, you say. Told from who, my nigga? See, you sound dumb. That's why I said I listened to this video for a minute beforehand. It was boring because everything was wrong. Everything was stupid. It didn't make sense to me. It's like, if you gonna cook, at least make it be funny. If he had cooked me and it was funny, I could have ignored it. I would have just gave him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone. You cooked me, it was funny. We cooked each other, squashed. I won, you won, and we good. But it's like, if you gonna cook me and it sound dumb, like, he said I was triggered by the video that I talked about. I was triggered by how boring this video was. This nigga voice is boring as hell when he talked for 14 minutes. I was told that, I don't know if this is true, but I was told that your parents were drug addicts. Oh, really, nigga? You can't cook if everything is just complete fallacy, my nigga. That's not how it works.
You've been on YouTube for almost a year now, and you still only got 600, 500 views, at the most 1,000 views on your videos. But I've been on YouTube for
At the most is what I have on my videos. See, now we got to go to my channel, right? Let's go to my channel and see what kind of views I get, what kind of views I have. Because he was right when he said I get, 400, 500, 600, 1,000 views. But then he said up to. He didn't say on average. He said up to. So that would mean that I only have up to, maybe 1,000 views on videos on my channel. But let's look at some of my channel views real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at that. Let's look at some of my channel views. Let's go upload it sort by most popular, and let's share the screen. Here we go. So here we have 15,000, 4.2 thousand, 3.9, 3.6, 3.2, 3.2, 3.2, 2.7, 2.3, 2.2, 1.8, 1.6, or 1.9, 1.9, 1.7, 1.7. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We have all these videos with over 1,000 views, so you know what I'm saying? Like, we got all these videos with above 1,000 views. So I don't know what he's talking about. Let's go back to his channel. Well, actually, let's keep listening. No, we're gonna look at his channel, right? Because he says that I've been on YouTube for almost a year and I only get this amount of views. And he says he's only been on YouTube for 4 months and he gets the same views as me. That would be fair. But let's look at what he talks about on his channel. A bunch of hating ass content about hating black women. Now, we already know negativity sells. I could get on here and talk negative about women all day long. I could dog black women. We already know there's money in that. I could get on here and be Kevin Samuels Jr. and just disrespect black women on my platform. You know what I'm saying? I would have way more subs and way more views if I did that. It's more appalling that you sit here and hate black women in every video and your views are this low. You should at least have 1,000 per video. I talk about self-improvement, trying to help men better themselves, trying to give them signs and tips and tricks on, how to excel at social skills or their body game, what they do in the gym, eating better, having better conversations, having dudes reflect on where they are in life. That's what my channel's built on. It's not a lot of money or business in that because it's something positive. I could build a channel off something negative today. If I made a channel talking about, bashing black women, I guarantee I would have maybe, I don't know, if I did channel bashing black women for a month, let's say I did a video every day and lives on Fridays, I could probably get 5,000 subs that quick. Because I have the charisma, I have the content, I have the intellect, I have the social skills. I could gain an audience. Unlike this nigga he's in the profitable market. He's in the profitable market of bashing black women. And he doesn't even get 1,000 views per video. He's in the profitable market and he don't even get the views that he should be getting. You know what I'm saying? So that's confusing to me. That's a little confusing to me, but we're gonna go back to the video and see what this nigga was talking about. We're gonna keep going. Let me share this video. Making sure I always gotta make sure I hit that share audio button. Because that button is small. They need to make that button bigger. Here we go. Let's put it back in full screen. Oh shit. I done fucked up. Bear with me. I done fucked up real quick. Bear with me real quick. Y'all know I don't do this on the regular. I done hit the wrong button and shit. So here we go.
Your brain processes when someone hurt your feelings. You
okay. We too far forward.
On their Instagram, telling people
too far forward.
That's not really relevant.
Too far forward.
So that explains that. But that's personal. Views on your videos. But I've been on YouTube for 4 months.
Okay.
You got about the same amount of views as I do. You're not a producer. You're a consumer. It's in your DNA. So
I'm not a producer. I'm a consumer.
But that's personal. I'm not going to talk about that unless it proves my point about you dating coaches and you simps. But right now,
dating coaches
that's
and
not
simps.
Really relevant. So it makes sense why another reason.
Let's talk about that simp word. Let's talk about that simp word real quick. What is a simp? To me, a simp is just a dude who puts women above himself. To me, that's all a simp is. He puts women above himself, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. He calls me a simp, but I have a whole channel dedicated towards helping men. I'm the president of an all-black male organization on my campus because I want to help men. I'm a community service member for the Black Student Union because I want to help black children. But I'm a simp based on my content, trying to help black men. That's interesting. But if a simp is a man who puts women above him, wouldn't he be the simp? Because hear me out real quick. Hear me out. Wouldn't he be the simp for making a whole channel dedicated towards black women? I mean, let's take away the emotions away from his channel. He has a channel dedicated to black women entirely. But it's a channel based on hating black women. Isn't hate just as passionate of an emotion as love? So you're putting them above you. You have a whole dedicated towards black women, how much you don't like them. Sounds like a simp to me. You hold black women above you. That's why you talk about them all the goddamn time. Sometimes we got to break down the psychology of these niggas because they use the words improperly. He has a whole channel dedicated towards black women, how much he doesn't like them. That's simping. I have a channel built on helping men, especially black men, but he calls that simping. See, the math don't add up. His math is inaccurate.
Reason you got triggered because when you hear me talking about BWs, you think I'm talking about your situation, and that's possible.
My
I may be talking
situation.
about your situation,
My
but I don't
situation.
give a fuck
What
if
situation?
I'm talking about your situation.
He said, I could be talking about your situation, but I don't give a fuck. He said, I don't give a fuck. Shout out my nigga Gorilla Kid for the Cash App, my brother. Gorilla Kid always coming through with the Cash Apps, man. Shout out to you, dog. He said, I could be talking about your situation, but I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about your situation. My situation.
We gotta get the truth out.
We
We're
gotta
really
get the
out here
truth
making
out.
these dating coach videos with Jason Pope and Mike Oliver victims on their Instagram, telling people they're incels. This is what we got. And one thing I can say is that I never had a problem getting women. Maybe you do. Maybe you
Oh,
did.
I never had a
Maybe
problem
you having
getting women.
flashbacks
Wait,
of
wait, wait,
those
wait,
days.
wait. He's never had a problem getting women, but he's SYSBM. If you don't know what SYSBM stands for, is Save Yourself Black Men, an organization dedicated to trying to convince black men to not talk to black women anymore and convert them to dating other women, especially white women. These niggas worship white women. If you've never had a problem getting women, why are you a part of an organization that encourages running away from your own women and going to another man's group of women? Explain that to me. If you never had a problem getting women, see, niggas like me or niggas like my niggas or other guys on YouTube, there's no reason to subscribe to a group or an organization centered around running away from a certain group of women because we didn't have problems doing it. We didn't have problems getting women. We had the same hangups that every other regular nigga has. Hard headed or getting lied on or getting cheated on or cheating on them and then getting caught up. We all went through that. But see, if you don't have a problem getting women, why are you in a group that prides itself on saving themselves from your own phenotype of women? Sounds like you have problems getting women to me, but that's just my opinion.
Because one thing that I'm sure we all can agree with is women want winners.
Women want
You know,
winners.
and like I said before, I've been winning since I was 12 years old.
Oh, really?
I got a full scholarship,
Oh, really?
something you never
I don't
got.
doubt that.
So
Something I
I've been
never
getting women
had.
since I was.
Nigga, I'm in university on scholarship at the number one public university in the nation. I'm in university on scholarship to a school that has the most recognizable logo across the whole globe. Not that I care much. I don't really care where the fuck I go to school at, because I'm gonna have my own gym and I'm gonna run health centers and youth centers and recreational centers. I don't need a degree for that, but I'm just here because it's free. And having a bachelor of science from the University of Michigan, a number one public school in the nation, or public university rather, it'll come in handy. It'll come in handy. Having a bachelor of science from a prestigious university, a Big Ten university, it'll come in handy when I need something to fall back on. If I need something to fall back on, you know, I went to school on scholarship, something that you never had. Where did you go to school, nigga? Nigga probably went to some Division 3, Division 4, some unknown hole in the wall school with a population of 3,000. Nigga, school population, his college population was probably the same as my high school, nigga. Fuck out of here.
I was 12 years old. I never had a problem getting women. But that's what your brain processes when someone hurts your feelings. You gotta jump to
Hurt my
conclusions
feelings.
that can make you feel better and help you sleep at night.
Help me sleep at
So
night.
that's why I give you this work in this video.
Give me
But you
this
can't
work.
have these
This is work,
Jason
y'all.
Pope and
This is
Mike
work.
Oliver victims on your Instagram. What are you doing?
This is work.
What are you doing?
This is work,
You're talking
y'all.
about
He
you a
said.
dating coach. You're trying to give advice
A
to
dating
these
coach?
younger black boys or these black men, whoever the fuck you're trying to give advice to, because it ain't me. And trying to talk about whatever else you talk about in your profile. I only watch 2 of your videos for research purposes.
Research. Fair
Because
enough.
you don't have credibility.
I don't
And
have
this is what you got
credibility.
on YouTube, especially black YouTube.
Mm.
You got people who have no credibility who talk about whatever you want. You can have
Just a quick, just just something to point out. Um, I don't have credibility, right? Okay, fair enough. Let's go with that. Let's play with that idea. I don't have credibility. But does a nigga who never cams up, has never had his face on camera, have credibility? Does a nigga who has a channel with no content that's going to help someone grow, no content that's going to progress the men in the community, no information content that's going to make someone a better person? Does the nigga with that kind of channel have credibility? You don't cam up, you don't have any intellectual content on your whole channel. Your whole channel was based around talking about black women. Is that credibility, my nigga? Is that credibility? You know what I'm saying? Is that credibility? Because I cam up. I ain't hide from nobody. Nigga, my YouTube name is my name. It's not spelled the same. This is how my name is pronounced, flonoury. It's actually spelled a different way. But my YouTube name is my name. My Instagram is in every YouTube video I make. You can go see my face on my Instagram, or you can see it on YouTube. You can watch my Instagram story. I have a public Instagram profile. You can find my Twitter. I don't use Twitter a whole lot, but you can find my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You can find my LinkedIn. There's not much on there because I don't really give a fuck about LinkedIn because I don't need it. You can find a scientific article where I was one of the authors on, where we talked about the black community and hypertension, where I was a researcher for a scientific article that was published in a prestigious journal. You can find me everywhere. I'm not hiding from nobody. But I don't have the credibility. But this nigga who goes by some kind of alias, Clever Chief, who doesn't cam up, has no intellectual content, builds a channel on hating black women. That's the nigga with the credibility. I mean, maybe the standard switched on me. Maybe, y'all know I don't really be involved in a lot of shit on YouTube. I just watch and I make content. Maybe I missed the standards change. Maybe the standards flipped on me. Maybe I don't have credibility. Maybe he does. Who knows?
rapists come out here and talking about things that they aren't qualified to talk about. You can have homeless people who are former crackheads come out here and talk about how to make money,
He's not
how to
wrong.
support yourself.
That's true.
We have single moms in their mid-30s, femcells like Crusty Cynthia, come out here and talk about how to choose a man. Don't choose no black man. This is what you have on Black YouTube, and now you got this clown who's probably
A
part of the
clown.
same group,
Part of the
social
same group.
circle, which is probably how you found my video. Who isn't qualified to be whatever he's trying to be. This is what you have on Black YouTube. You cannot make this up. This is Black YouTube. You got clowns posing in front of a van who look like they're 5'6"
In front of a van.
talking about people.
Oh, watch what he about to do.
Height.
Watch what he about to do. Look at this.
5'4".
Look at this. I'm 5'4".
6 foot.
I'm 5'4". That's what he said. He says I'm 5'4", but he's 6 feet. So let's say this, right? This to the left, this is my nigga Anthony. This is my brother. I love this nigga. This was on homecoming 2019 or 2020, excuse me. This was homecoming last year. We were in Ann Arbor. We were in front of the fraternity house. We were in front of one of the black fraternity houses. The Q house. I'll just go ahead and say it. We were in front of the Q house. Remember, I was the one who didn't have experience with the outside world, but I'm out hanging with the Qs. Not like I fuck with them niggas, but they got all the clout. I'm with them niggas. Obviously, I have some clout. So I'm 5'4", right? But my man's next to me is somewhere like 6'2", 6'3". But I'm 5'4". Now, okay, maybe I'm not the smartest, but if my man's is 6'2", and I'm here, I would think 5'4" is a lot shorter than this. And this is a whole SUV, like Baby Shaq said, behind me. But I'm 5'4". My man's is 6'2", but I'm 5'4". Nigga, I'm 5'11" barefoot. I'm 5'11" barefoot. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand he's right when he says I look short in this picture. I didn't even notice it until now. I do look short in the picture, but that's the angle with a photo. They took the angle up. I'm standing next to a nigga that's taller than me, standing in front of a car. I'm a buff nigga, so that makes me look a little bit shorter. He's right when he says, I look short in the picture. I give him that. but it's wrong. You know, it's just wrong. If my nigga's 6'2", there's no way I'm 5'4". I have on Air Max 95s. I have on Air Max 95 20th anniversary edition that I went to New York to buy when I was a sneakerhead. No one else has these shoes, by the way. I'm just tooting my own horn, but 5'4". When my nigga's 6'2", yes, very accurate.
You look like you 5'7".
He went from
You
5'4"
probably
to
just was the
5'7".
type of dude in high school couldn't make any sports team ever.
Uh-oh.
You know, he would come to basketball
I
tryouts.
couldn't make a
He
sports
would
team.
airball a layup. He would get cut the first day
Couldn't make a
of
sports
basketball
team, but I
tryouts.
got cut it the first day.
You know, the coach didn't want him on the team. He would be the only person
Coach didn't
on
want
the
me.
layup drill line that airballed a layup.
Airball to layup.
This
You know, now, I have a whole video on here where I showed y'all all the little sports I play. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually go to it. Let's actually go to that video. It's a clip of me in there playing actual basketball where he says I airball layups. There's a clip of me in there actually playing intramural basketball in my school. Let's go ahead and find it. Let's look it up real quick. Chris Flonoury, I do this. Let's look it up real quick. Because I couldn't make any sports team in high school. When I played football in high school, you know, that doesn't make sense to me. But you know, let's go to my highlight reel. Let's go to my highlight reel. Let's share the screen. This is my highlight reel that I made months ago, where I just put some videos of me playing sports and stuff. You know, just something to make for y'all real quick. I couldn't make any sports team and I couldn't make the basketball team. So he says, but you know, obviously I'm strong. You know, that's obvious. I'm a strong dude, right? That's clip number one. Here's me shooting a basketball, swishing that motherfucker. But I thought I couldn't make the team because I airball layups. I thought the coach didn't want me because I was so bad, because I have no athleticism or I couldn't hoop. I couldn't make a layup, but I'm swishing threes. I'm on gymnast rings. I'm deadlifting 500 pounds. You know, something ain't right. Something ain't right. The math is not adding up through this motherfucker. That's enough of it. I don't got to toot my own horn. Y'all could go watch the video yourselves if y'all want to finish it, but you know, it just didn't make sense to me. You feel me? I'm like, coach wouldn't let me on the team because I was I was too short and I couldn't make a layup, but it's footage right there of me playing intramural ball, swishing a three. Math doesn't add up to me. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he says I couldn't make any sports team in high school. I played football in high school. I was a running back. Big motherfuckers. I was about 220 pounds. But got injured very badly, broke my leg. Didn't really love football because basketball is my favorite sport. Ironically, the sport he said that I couldn't play, that was my favorite. That is my favorite sport to this day. Didn't love football. So when I got injured, I just quit. You know what I'm saying? When I got injured, I just quit playing football. And he's fair enough. I couldn't join the basketball team in high school because throughout my younger life, I played center and power forward, you know, big nigga positions. When I got to high school, the centers and the power forwards was already 6'5" and 6'7", 6'8". I'm 5'11". So no, I couldn't play basketball in high school because I was too short to play the position I wanted to play. You know, he's right. Maybe I am a failure. You know, so I stopped playing basketball and I just switched to football, a sport that I was much better at but didn't love. You know, I play basketball to this day. I was just hooping on, what was that? This past Friday. I went to the gym. I had a max effort front squat day, finished that workout, and then went and hooped. But I can't play ball because I can't make a layup. Interesting.
is the type of people that you have on YouTube. He tried to make the football team, but
I
you know the
tried.
coach didn't want him on the football team.
Coach didn't want me on the
So
football
these are the
team.
type of people that you have who are dating.
The coach didn't want me on the football team, but when I was in ninth grade, the football coach saw me walking through the school because I was a big motherfucker. He said, "Hey, have you ever played football?" I said, "No, I'm a basketball player and a boxer." He said, "Why don't you come to football practice? You will be a good fullback or a running back." I said, "Bet." That was on a Friday. That very Monday, I went to football practice for the first time. That was the first time I bench pressed with a barbell. That was the first time I did a barbell squat. That was the first time I did a lot of shit. I was benching 135 when I was 14. I was squatting 225 when I was 14. The football coach wanted me to be there. But when I was in high school, I was in the advanced program. I was in what you call science and arts. So we had all the advanced classes. I had hella work. It was one day where I had to miss practice because I had a history project due the next day that I could not do. I had to do it. So I skipped practice that day. Didn't tell nobody. I just left. He sent me a text message the next day saying, "Why did I miss practice? You're really promising. You already strong. I know you ain't played football, but we can make you into a running back real good. You athletic, you strong, you a good size, you gonna keep growing. You already know all the football players. You already they friends. They already like you. Why'd you miss practice? Why'd you miss practice? You can't keep missing practice because I want you to play on the team." This is what happened in my life. Now, I have no proof. I have no proof of this happening because it was when I was 14. These are text messages from my iPhone 6 when I was a freshman in high school. But that's what happened. He says the coach didn't want me on the team, but the first day I missed practice, the coach was asking me why I missed practice because he wanted me to be there so bad. The coach was almost damn near begging me to rehab my leg after it was broken and begging me to come play again. But I didn't love football, so I didn't really want to. But the coach didn't want me on the team. Interesting.
Coaches. It's to the point where this clown couldn't make any sports team.
Couldn't make any sports team.
He couldn't make the football team. He couldn't make the basketball team.
Couldn't make any sports team. I wasn't wanted on any sports team, but I have friends who are here at Michigan who play football, and they've been trying for 3 years to get me to walk on and try out at linebacker because I'm 5'11", 210 pounds, and I'm just as strong, if not stronger than a lot of them. I have friends on the football team who have been trying to convince me to try and walk on for the past 3 years because they know I'm athletic. They've seen me play flag football. They've seen me play basketball. They've seen me lift weights. But I can't make any sports team. I couldn't even make one in high school. Really, bro? Man, these niggas, I tell you.
They couldn't even make the swimming team. And we all know
The
that
swimming
Detroit
team.
doesn't have much competition to make the swimming team.
We
You
didn't.
don't even have to try out to make a football team.
You don't.
He's so trash and ass.
See, this is where the research comes in. He says in Detroit, you don't even have to compete. There's no competition when it comes to swimming. But at my school, Cass Tech, we had one of the best swim teams in the region in all of Wayne County. He said you don't even have to try out to make a football team. But if anybody knows anything about Cass Tech, it's a football school. It is a football school. You don't got to try out to play football at my school. Oh, no, you walk on there and you're not athletic or you're not strong or you're not big, the coach is going to laugh at you until you get the fuck out of there. That's what they'll do. See, that's where the research comes in. All you have to do is Google Cass Tech. If you go to images, everything going to be about football. Y'all know Donovan Peoples-Jones on the Cleveland Browns, who graduated from my university, or not graduated, but got drafted from. Y'all know Donovan Peoples-Jones on the Cleveland Browns, went to U of M, my school. He went to my high school too. He went to Cass Tech, where I went as well, because it was a football school. And he was cold than a motherfucker. Y'all know Mike. Well, y'all might know Mike. Y'all might not know Mike Weber. I think he plays on the Cowboys now, or he might not anymore. But he came from my high school too. He set a record whole state for the most yards ran in a game, but I didn't go to a football school. But you didn't have to try out to make the football team in my high school. Niggas have jokes, bro. One of the best swimming teams in my high school in the whole region, but I didn't have to try out. There's no competition. And it's funny because swimming was actually the first sport that I ever played. When I was 3 years old, my parents made me learn how to swim when I was real young. I was 3 before I even started preschool. We used to go to the YMCA. I vividly remember. I was good at it too. I love swimming. I just never got into it competitively. I wanted to play basketball and football and baseball and be a boxer. Shout out to my swimmers. Niggas, wide ass backs, man. Swimmers have ginormous backs, bro.
That the coach didn't even want him on the football team.
Coach didn't want me.
He couldn't be a water boy either.
Couldn't be a water boy.
He's too slow.
I was too slow.
When I say slow, I'm not talking about physical.
I was too slow. He says that. We'll keep listening.
I'm talking about mentally. I mean, takes you 2 years.
I was too slow, not physically, but mentally. Well, we'll bring up physically, because physically speaking, I ran a 4.56 40 when I was in high school. So, That's not slow. That's actually kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit fast. It's probably a bit lower now because I don't sprint as much as I used to, but I ran a 4.56 in high school. I don't know if you know anything about football, but that's a decent time for a 40. He says I was mentally slow. I was mentally slow, but I'm on here cooking yo dumb ass who can't cook at all. I'm mentally slow, but I have a whole channel full of content that uplifts black men with social skills, fitness skills, a myriad of things I talk about. Damn near a new content every day. I've only repeated the same video topics. psh, I could count on my hand, maybe twice or three times. I come up with new video topics for y'all every time I come on here and make content, but I'm mentally slow. Coming from a nigga who has a whole channel built on hating black women. Interesting. Very interesting. I go to the number one public university in the nation on scholarship, but I'm mentally slow, you know. And I don't even care that much about college, university, and shit. I don't give a fuck about all that. But when niggas bring it up, I'ma rub it in niggas' faces, you know. I'ma use it to my advantage. If you want to play the game, I can play the game with you. I don't give a fuck about what college I go to or you go to. It's all the same to me. But you want to say I'm mentally slow or I'm not on here playing or on a scholarship. No, I'm here on scholarship at a school that was better than yours. I graduated with a 4.3 GPA in high school, better than yours. I have a 3.2 GPA in college, better than yours on the dean's list. So, you know, I study exercise science. I'm going to have a bachelor's in science from U of M, but I'm mentally slow. You know, all these things. I'm sitting here cooking you for over an hour because you're a dumb fuck, but I'm mentally slow. Interesting.
2 years to finish a sentence. So I can't imagine how long it takes your brain to process someone telling you to fetch some water.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's just an assumption. So you have these waste of sperm ass niggas come on YouTube trying to be a dating coach because this is what they lived their entire life. They was a bum their entire life.
A
They was
bum.
nobody their entire life.
A
They
nobody.
they couldn't make any sports team or get a scholarship. So
Couldn't
they
make any
decided to
sports
make a
team or get a
YouTube
scholarship.
account, simping for BWs, and
Simper
calling
for
everyone niggas.
BWs. Simper for BWs. Let's talk about that. I have over 200 videos on my channel. Now, when you look my name up, it'll come up as like 189. And that's because some of my earlier content with like the bad production and all that, I unlisted some of those. Or like my some of my live streams, I unlisted some of those because I made them for the Patreon. But I have over 200 videos that I've done for this channel. I've only mentioned black women in the videos a handful of times with the sole reason of redirecting it to black men. I just bring up the black women to get the attention of the black men because I know some niggas have a hard time of paying attention and listening. But this is coming from a dude who has a whole YouTube channel centered around hating black women. But I'm simping for black women. He says, I was a nobody growing up. I was a bum growing up. Ask anybody about me growing up. I was the freshest nigga in school. I was the freshest nigga in school. Ask about me. Ask about me. I was the freshest nigga in school. I was wearing bathing ape when I was 11 years old, making my own bread. Shit that niggas are wearing now. I was wearing the Billionaire Boys Club jeans, the ice cream shoes. You know, I was dressing up like Kanye West and shit like that before I had my own swag. And I'm an artist. I was making my own jeans in high school. You know, shit that niggas do now. I was a bum though, right? I was a nobody. Let's see. I've always been a smart nigga, you know, growing up in school. Not that that matters to me, but we playing his game. So I was always a smart nigga. I was always the cool nigga. I was always an athlete. I always hung out with the athletes and I hung out with the nerds. I was a basketball player. I was a baseball player. I was a flag football player. I was a boxer. I was a fresh nigga. I was a sneakerhead. I was cool. I was cool with everybody, but I was a nobody. Interesting. I'm a nobody, but I'm sitting here on his YouTube video, picture from my Instagram, next to my homie, in front of a Q house on homecoming. There's plenty of videos, or not videos, but pictures on my Instagram of me with other people, having fun with other people. When you watch my story, I'm often with other people, but I'm a nobody. Interesting.
So because they were the dudes that could never get women.
I
Or they,
could
if they
never get
could get
women.
women, it was only specific to the least desired woman on the planet.
Specific to the
And
least
so this is what
desirable.
you have with clowns like this on YouTube. Nigga, I would come
specific to the least desirable, but I'm in class having women who are coming from seven-figure households walking up to me trying to go out with me, trying to take me out to eat, trying to buy me food, trying to buy me clothes, basically trying to be a sugar mama to me because they're attracted to me and they like me. But I turn them down because I'd rather just mess with the women of my own phenotype. I love black women, so I'm gonna mess with black women. I don't want to mess with white women. That's just not my forte. I'll leave the white boys to the white women. But they come up to me because they want to take care of me on some weirdo shit. But I can only attract the least desirable women. Where 9 times out of 10, if we being real, he says he messes with white women. It's probably your fat, 260 pound, double chin, triple roll, love handle, fat feet, cankle having ass white bitches, lice infested hair. They live in a trailer park. All you got to do is take them to a diner for a date. He probably messes with those kind of white women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, these are just my assumptions, though. You know what I'm saying? These are just my assumptions.
to your school. I would play schools that are majority black, private schools you went to, and get women that you have to carry books to get attention for.
Carry
Like
books
if
to
I'm
get
asking niggas
attention
like
for.
this,
I was carrying books in high school. That's funny. Nigga, the only books I ever considered carrying were my girlfriends in high school. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I used to carry your books sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Every now and then, because she was a singer and she played instruments and she was very smart too. She was in the if another advanced program that we had at that school. So sometimes she have a big ass book bag full of shit, full of textbooks, gotta carry instruments and all this. Yeah, sometimes I carry her books. I won't carry nobody else's books though. But I give them that one. I carry my girlfriend's books from time to time. You feel me?
would ask girls to carry their books
Ask girls to
to
carry
get
their
attention.
books.
That's the only way they get attention from any woman.
Oh, really?
That's the only way. So
Oh,
I
really?
can see why it angers you to see someone like me, someone you're trying to imitate.
I find it ironic how he didn't even try to like go through my content and pull out, ugly ass pictures of me, pictures of me like mid sentence or looking kind of crazy in the middle of talking. He pulls images that when I put on social media, the women are sliding up with hard eyes and hearts and saying that I'm fine and saying I'm a like this is one of my pictures that women love. Women love this picture, but he's using it for his example to cook me. Like I don't understand that. Saying my beard doesn't connect. It doesn't like me either. He not wrong. My beard doesn't connect. I had like the kind of like the pseudo Walt Frazier mutton chops. My beard is not the best. I'll admit that. That ain't nothing against me. I know my beard don't connect. But the parts that do grow, they come in full. I don't have no patchy beard. It's just not a full, tall and thick beard. But it's not patchy or nothing like that. I keep it nice and tight. You feel me? But let's keep listening.
To be because we know you're not on the Michigan roster. I don't see you on the Michigan roster.
The
You're
Michigan
not even a
roster
red shirt. You're not even a
registered
water boy.
as a water boy. So like, I don't understand why he keeps bringing up, me playing college football and me not being on the roster and, all this kind of shit. I don't play college football. I've never said to. I've never tried to make it seem like I did. I don't want to play college football. I don't even love football. I'm just good at it. I'm not in love with football though. I've never tried to play football here. They tried to get me to play football, but I never wanted to. So I don't understand why he keeps bringing up that I'm not on the Michigan roster. I'm not even registered as a water boy. Of course I'm not, nigga. You are correct. I'm not registered on the football roster because I don't fucking play football. You feel me? Hey, this is my nigga right here. This is my nigga right here. With that beautiful ass Jeep that nigga be driving up and down Woodward and shit. This is my nigga right here. My nigga Corey. That's the big homie. Let's keep playing the video. See what this nigga saying,
Can't
man.
afford tickets to get in the game, even
Can't
after
afford
COVID,
tickets.
pre-COVID.
I
Probably
can't
already
afford tickets to get in the game, but I'm a fucking student. So, the season passes are only like, less than $200 or some shit like that. I have shoes in my room that I don't even care about that I pay upwards of the boots I work out in. In the picture I put on my community tab of me in that camo hoodie with them iridescent and black boots, those are Alexander McQueen boots. Those boots were $800. And I work out in them, but I couldn't afford tickets to a football game to a school that I go to where I get a significant student discount. Riddle me that, nigga. Like his math is terrible. That's what I'm saying, bro. When you cook, you cannot just make shit up. It sounds dumb. It sounds stupid.
You have cable at your house
I don't have
watching
cable
it.
in my house. He's right because
So
I don't watch TV. I
you're
don't
on
have cable in my
board.
apartment.
But you know, with that being said, these people could be anything they want on YouTube. You know, anything they want. You know, you can be Batman, you can be Spider Man on YouTube, you can be a dating coach, you can be a fake alpha male,
I could be a
this
dating
bum right
coach if I
here.
wanted
You
to.
know, you can be whatever you want on YouTube.
I can be
And
whatever
this
I
is
want.
their outlet to YouTube. And so they come on YouTube and they have all these Jason Pope victims, just like they got on the Instagram and comments, supporting them. And their head get big. So
Head
that's
get
why I had to
big.
make this video. I had to humble this young man. I know he's bald and he looked like he's 45, but
I look like
he's
I'm
a young man.
45. Appreciate that because that's one thing that I don't like about the body. Chicks think I'm way older than I really am. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I decided to cut my waves off willingly, because I'm not going bald, because you can see my hairline is in the same spot it was. Ever since I decided to go bald, when I talk to chicks my own age, they think I'm 30, 31. They think I'm much older than I really am. They think I'm like a grown and sexy, young looking old nigga. It's like, girl, I'm probably younger than you. I be talking to chicks that's 22, 23, 24. They be saying, ain't you a little old? You not married? I'm like, dog, I'm younger than you, fam. No, I'm not older than you. I'm not married. No, I don't have a family. Yes, I am bald. Coming from the nigga who won't even cam up. I love showing my face because I know I'm handsome. You know what I'm saying? He said my head big. My head is very small. If we talking about ego and, having humility, I'm a very humble person. I could get on here and toot my horn every day. I could get on here and record to y'all the chicks I hang with every day, like some of these weird ass niggas do. You know what I'm saying? I could get on here and talk to y'all about my accolades all day, every day. I really could. I could get on here and show y'all my Instagram DMs every day. But it's no reason to do that shit, bro. It's like that's just been life for me. You feel me? That's just been life. You feel me? Let's keep listening to this nigga, dog.
Young man. He's like 20 something. So we had to humble this bum today
Humble me.
because you guys got to start having people who have credibility. You guys, I mean, I don't know if you got to get certificates or something, but you got to have something.
A
Don't have these
certificate.
clowns who get on YouTube and they're a dating coach giving advice. You got to have
I'm a
a
dating coach
certificate
now.
they got to take or something
A
because
certificate.
if this is the best you can do, this is bad.
Oh, really?
This is real bad.
Oh, really? Niggas hit me up asking every day, Chris, bro, how can I get like you? How can I look like you? How can I talk like you? How can I get a deeper voice like you? How can I get a vaster vocabulary like you? How can I get into reading like you talk about? How can I start meditating, working out, eating right? How can I get clear skin like you? How do you make money? You know what I'm saying? How do I gain more confidence? Because you seem so confident in your videos. These are things that I don't have to get on here and say every day. I just got to pull the cat out the bag when niggas talk about some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas dream of being like me, and I ain't even shit yet. I'm just a black man getting money into attending classes at the University of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not some nigga that builds a channel hating black women. I'm a nigga who comes on YouTube and tries to help other men, especially black men. But other men could come and listen to my content and get a lot out of it. You feel me? That's who I am. No, man, I'm just gonna toot my horn real quick. Niggas will pay money to look like me. Niggas will pay money to look like me, be built like me, have Instagram DMs full of chicks like mine. Niggas will even pay to have women in their live stream chats. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will pay to look like me, live a life like mine. I don't even like talking like that. I don't even like talking like that. But I have to sometimes. Sometimes you got to just let niggas know. Sometimes you got to let niggas know. Sometimes you have to let niggas know. Niggas wish they could get on YouTube and cam up and not be called ugly by some women who just come across the live stream. Niggas wish they could have their own face as their profile picture on YouTube, but they can't because they know they ugly as hell. You know You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's ironic he's using one of my most loved pictures by the ladies trying to cook me. I find that very backwards. It's like, bro, if any women come across your channel and watch this video and see what I look like, they gonna come straight to my channel, my nigga. And I'm gonna just have another subscriber, in the chat box, talking shit. I love when y'all talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keeping the chat nice and live, having fun up in there. Shout out to all the niggas who are subscribed to me, all the ladies. Niggas will pay. Niggas will pay. Come on now. Niggas can't even afford the hat I have on my head in this video. Nigga, that's in a cold wall hat. High fashion streetwear brand. Paid about $180 for that hat. He can't even afford that shit. And he wishes he could. And I don't even like talking like that, bro. I don't even like talking about the money I have, the money I've spent, because I don't spend like that no more. I'm much more minimal in the way I dress now, but I don't even like talking like this. I don't. But sometimes you gotta let niggas know. Sometimes you gotta let niggas know. You just keep listening because the video almost over.
But yeah, this is basically what you have with these clowns. I don't got much more to say. I'm gonna end it right here. And I might do another video on this. I don't know yet.
Uh-oh.
This was just an introduction.
Uh-oh. It's just an introduction. He gonna do a whole series on me. He gonna do a whole series. I hope so. He said this is only the beginning because I'm one of the clowns. I'm the trigger gangbanger. Is he gonna do a whole series? Is he gonna do a whole series on me? Shit, go ahead. It's just gonna be a bunch of made up dumbass shit. And y'all see I tagged him in the title with his live, but he ain't here. I wanted him to come through and slide through, maybe even beam up on the chat. Maybe we could get on here and have a conversation. And I wouldn't mind talking to him. He just seems like a regular nigga who was unpopular, had no respect, had no friends in high school. I used to be cool to them kind of niggas because y'all know how they say always be friends with the quiet kids and stuff. I was always cool to the quiet kids, always cool to the weird niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was never mean to them. I wouldn't mind having a conversation with this dude. That's why I tagged him in the title. Either he cloud watching, which is highly likely, or maybe he busy and he'll see it later on. Hopefully he'll hit me up directly instead of just making videos about me without letting me know. And at least give me the respect to let me know. But it's fair because I didn't tell nobody who he was in the first video. I didn't even have his name in there because I didn't want niggas going to his channel harassing him or making fun of him. These niggas is soft, pussy, bitches, hoe ass niggas, ham ass niggas, bitch ass niggas, soft ass niggas, weak ass niggas. Niggas who never grew up outside ass niggas. Niggas who was getting wedgie ass niggas. Niggas who was getting their heads ducked in toilet ass niggas. Niggas who was getting snatched by the book bag by the big niggas in the hallway ass niggas. Niggas who was wearing fake J's to school ass niggas. Niggas who was wearing dirty white tee to school ass niggas. Niggas who went to school with deodorant stains on their t-shirts ass niggas. Niggas who when they walked up to girls they thought was attractive, they would walk away and say, ugh, I don't want to talk to your ugly ass niggas. Goofy ass niggas, lame ass niggas. Niggas who will be lame for the rest of their lives, nigga. Niggas who say shit like, I got smoke for men and women, the gender don't matter. Well, that's because you view yourself as physically equal to women. I have no smoke for a woman because it's a woman. That's what women do. Women, see, y'all know what y'all be doing. Women just talk shit, bro. That's what they do. Women talk shit. A lot of times it don't even be personal. I don't have no problem with a woman talking shit. I have no smoke for a woman. This nigga thought he was a G for checking some women for looking at him in the store. And he made a point to say they were black. And you trying to tell me he don't put women above him? You trying to tell me he don't look so highly of black women because he could never get one? That he not a simp. You trying to convince me of that? You trying to tell me he got a whole channel dedicated to black women and how much he don't like them and how fast he's saving himself and running from the black woman. But he's not a simp. He's just the anti-simp. I made a video on this before. He's just the anti-simp. He's a simp, but he tries to paint it as if he's the exact opposite. He tries to paint it as the exact opposite. You know, these are Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ass niggas. Goofy ass niggas who never fit in with the black kids, but they was black, so they didn't fit in with the white boys either. He said he went to school in the suburbs. Nigga probably went to class and left class every day alone. Teachers never liked him. You know, my teachers loved me all through school. I wasn't even the teacher's pet, but I was always a class favorite, a teacher's favorite. But I wasn't even the teacher's pet. I've been winning since I was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm 20, nigga, and I'm still fucking winning. Fuck his niggas talking about. Fuck his niggas talking about. Nigga, you lost when you were born, when you were given that soft ass, low ass, slow ass, no confidence having ass voice. Oh yeah, man, you know, that's why I had to give him the work in this video. I had to humble him. You know, he's bald. He had struggles getting women. You know, the women I date, you know, he couldn't get the women that I dated because, you know, he's repellent to the women that I want. Nigga, any women who love you with that soft ass, weak ass, bitch ass voice you got, I don't want to be with them no way. You can have all of them. I like women who like masculine men, assertive men, strong men, dominant men, powerful men. Men who have ambition, confidence, self-value, self-respect, high levels of dignity. I like the women who like the men who look at themselves as masculine men who are gonna change the world, gonna be a part of something big. Cause that's what I'm gonna be. I'm not on YouTube tearing people down. I'm on YouTube lifting people up. I've been winning, nigga. I'm YouTube trying to help people. I'm in real life trying to help people. That's why I'm the president of the most popular Black Oregon campus. At least to me. It's really like the third or the second, but to me, it's number one. All male, all real ass niggas, all intellectual ass niggas. That's why for a long time before COVID hit, while I was in Ann Arbor, I was waking up at 5 o'clock every Saturday morning, taking a van back to Detroit to go tutor and mentor middle schoolers and high schoolers. That's what I was doing in real life. Getting paid chump change. But I didn't care because it was what I wanted to do because I love helping people because I'm a winner, nigga. Fuck his niggas talking about. I'm the one. I'm that nigga. I'm the nigga you wish you was. I'm the nigga who you used to look at me in the hall and say, damn, I wish I was that nigga. I wish I had those shoes that he got because I ain't never seen nobody with those. I ain't never seen nobody with the public school New York collab Jordan 6 All-Stars with the horsehair on the outside and the snake skin on the toes. I ain't never seen a nigga with Alexander McQueen Puma sneakers who don't nobody else got. I ain't never seen a nigga with the 20th anniversary Air Max 95s that I had to go to New York to get when I was a sneakerhead, spending dumb money on shoes. I don't even do that no more. He looked at me and said, I wish I had a girlfriend in high school. He looked at me and said, I wish I had a prom date. He looked at me at the prom send-off. He watched me leave my house in a Tesla that matched my fucking suit. He watched me pull up to the school in the Tesla, then hop into a Mercedes Sprinter van where we was banging music through the whole street. We had the whole street up in roar, nigga, banging All-Star JR in that bitch. Then we went from the Mercedes Sprinter to the Corvette ZR6, nigga, white with red interior. Just because I wanted to drive it around the corner, just because I wanted to be extra, nigga. Then we hopped back in the Tesla and took that bitch to prom. Niggas looked at me and said, I wish that was you. Niggas looked at me and said, I wish I was you. You said, what did my parents do for a living? Nothing crazy. I've been making my own money since I was little. I've been making bank since I was about 9 years old. Because when I wanted expensive shit, my mama couldn't afford it. We was poor as fuck. Eating tuna and peanut butter. And canned vegetables and all that nasty shit. When I wanted expensive shit, we couldn't afford it, so I made money my own way. Not in the most righteous ways. Not in the ways that I would tell someone else to make money. Not in the ways that I'm proud of the things I did to do it. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't physically hurt nobody or touch nobody. But I did it in ways where I made it happen. That's why I was a fresh ass nigga from the age of 9. That's why I was rolling with niggas that was 16, 17, 18 when I was 10, 11, 12, nigga. Rest in peace to all my niggas. That's why I can go back to the hood. You know how they say the educated lane versus the Pookie and Ray Ray shit? Nigga, you get on here and call me both. Nigga, I'll leave physiology lecture, roll back to the city and roll through the hood. Catch me on Linwood in Philadelphia. Catch me on Dexter in Northwestern. Catch me on the Boulevard in Dexter, posted up at Sitgo, nigga. Catch me at Dexter and Joy Road. Catch me at Linwood and Joy Road, my favorite gas station, Valero, nigga. Cheapest gas in the whole fucking city, nigga. Catch me anywhere up at 48206. You could even catch me at Puritan and Livernois, nigga. Because I'm still valid in the hood, even though I go to college, even though I'm in university. They didn't abandon me. They didn't start bullying me like they used to bully y'all. They ain't do that to me. They embraced me. They loved me. They took care of me. They protected me, nigga. I still go back and I say what's up to niggas. Real ass niggas. Gangster ass niggas. Dope ass niggas. Niggas who move weight. Niggas who do a little something to make a little something. I might not live that lifestyle, but them still my niggas because they solid. That's what I got. I got friends. I got homies. I got niggas. I got niggas that I could say, hey, bro, come up to Ann Arbor real quick. Let me show you around the city. They'll come up. I got niggas where I could say, hey, bro, come pick me up, bro. I'm trying to go through the city, bro. I'm sick of this Ann Arbor shit. I got niggas. Yeah, I got niggas. Let's go to the other side. I'm tapped in with the motherfuckers who run this campus. I've had meetings with the president of my university, Dr. Schlissel, white ass, old ass nigga, because I'm a leader of the black community on campus, nigga. Fuck you mean? I'm the one they hit up in the kinesiology department when they want to talk about diversity and progress and all this other bullshit that they know they don't really care about, but they just need somebody to, come and represent. They picking me, nigga, because I'm that nigga. I don't even participate in that kind of shit, but they asked me to do it because I'm that nigga. I wasn't like you. I wasn't an unknown ass nigga. I wasn't a ham ass nigga, a burger ass nigga. Detroit terms, if you ain't wondering. They just mean lame. Call a nigga a burger, call a nigga a ham. I wasn't a nigga who got made fun of because I couldn't dress. I wasn't a nigga who got made fun of because I had on fluke ass shoes. I wasn't a nigga who got made fun of because I was small. I had a bitch ass voice. I was weak. I was little. I was small. I had no confidence. I had no self-respect. I wasn't that nigga like you were that nigga. You were that nigga, not me. That's why you get on YouTube and you hate on black women all fucking day. I don't have the time. Nigga, I'm a full-time student and I gotta make a living because I gotta pay my fucking rent every month. My sky-high rent that I'm leaving next year because this shit is hot in a motherfucker. That's what I gotta do. So when I come on here and make content, it's because it's something that I care about. I'm not on here tearing down black women. I'm here uplifting black men. I'm here uplifting black women. That's why you go through my comments and you see women agreeing with what I say. You see women saying, I'm going to share this with some of my homegirls. You see women saying, I'm going to share this with my husband. You see niggas saying, I watch your videos with my wife sometimes. She love your content. You'll see when you come to my school, the ladies watch my content, nigga. I didn't even know for a long time. I didn't even know until I went to a little kickback in the apartment of the girls that live right below mine on the 5th floor. I live on the 6th. They live on the 5th. They asking me about my content. You know, the first person to tell me I should make a YouTube was my niggas here up at school. They said, hey, bro, I be seeing you with the ladies, man. And you just seem so confident. You know what I'm saying? You seem like you got a lot of info to share. Why don't you make a YouTube? I was like, I might do that. You know, it might be a good idea. You know, this was like late February 2020, right before Rona, right? Then I remember one day I was on Instagram giving some fitness tips, you know, because that's just what I do. I get on there and talk. If you follow me on Instagram, you see sometimes I just be on there running my fucking mouth. A lady I was messing with at the time, she said, you should make a YouTube channel. I said, So I got my nigga saying I should make a YouTube. I got a lady who I'm dating saying I should make a YouTube. Maybe I should make a YouTube. Then Corona hit. Boom. Sent all our asses home. I was like, this was prime time. This is opportunity time now. I didn't make a YouTube to get on here and hate, spread negative energy, to vent, to talk about how much I hate my life and how much of bad experiences I have with women. I don't come on here to do that. I come on here to uplift because it was asked by the people. The people will give you your value. I know we say, I know my worth and I know my worth. The people around you will show you and tell you your worth when it's there. I knew my worth when I had people telling me I should make a YouTube because I have a lot of information to share. I knew my worth when I was getting emails of people saying that they love my content and I helped them flip their perspective in life. I knew my worth when I would see ladies in the comments, or even some of the ladies I know who watch my content in real life. They say, yo, your perspective is refreshing. Your perspective is refreshing. I love hearing it. I knew my worth when niggas was saying, damn, you really woke my eyes. Or you really opened my eyes up to what's really going on. I was watching all this other content. They was making me hate women. I came to your channel and you really knew my worth. I knew my worth when I got on Instagram. Every time I make a post, it's got 15 shares, 20 shares, 50 shares, 30 shares. Lovely ladies in the comments, leaving hard eyes and all that. I show them appreciation back. I knew my worth. And people were asking me, can you explain this to me? Can you tell me this? Can you tell me that? What do you do with this? What do you do with that? That's when I knew I was winning, because the nigga said women love winners. That's why women love me and they don't like you. That's why you got to be SYSBM. Only thing I'm SYSBM towards is you type niggas. I'm going to save myself from you type niggas. I don't got to save myself from black women to run to some other man's group of women. I don't have to do that because black women like me. Truth be told. You know what I'm saying? They do. I don't have to be a SYSBM and run away from them. Nigga said, I have no problem getting black women. I just don't want them. Well, if you don't want them, why do you talk about them all day, every day? The women I don't want, I have no interest in talking about them. It's a million other dudes who want the women I don't want. You know what I'm saying? All the white women, all the ugly, fat, ugly white women who grew up in the trailer parks, bitches eat corn for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not my speed, but it's a million other niggas out there who would take them. I don't have no reason to talk about them. The valley girl, irritating ass, can't dress ass, skinny ass, full of makeup ass white girls. I don't got no problem with them. I'm just talking shit because I'm talking shit. It ain't nothing personal. I don't got no problem with them. It's a million other people that'll love them for who they are. I don't have to talk about them all day. A nigga sits on YouTube and talks about black women in every video. Why would you talk about somebody you don't care about and that you don't want? Riddle me that, nigga. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Because there's some niggas out here who really don't want black women, for whatever reason. There's some dudes out here who really don't want black women. Whatever reason, whatever happened in their life, they done with black women. All of them ain't out here talking down on black women because they don't care about them. They doing them, whatever the fuck they doing. Same with black women. Black women are not on here talking about niggas like you, clever chief, because they don't want you. They don't care about you. They're literally indifferent to your existence. People say hate is the opposite of love. That's not true. The opposite of love, the opposite of hate is indifference. Black women are indifferent to the existence of niggas like you. They literally don't care if you live or die. You could get smacked by a truck tomorrow and your life end, and they won't give a fuck. They might even snicker, nigga. They might even giggle. They don't give a fuck about it. Nobody is triggered towards your videos. Anybody talking about you in a video, they're making fun of you. They're making fun of you. They're laughing at you. They're making content for their audience to laugh at. No one's triggered by your content because you're unimportant. Excuse me. You're unimportant and you're insignificant. You're unimportant and you're insignificant. That's why the only attention you've ever gotten from people The most attention you've ever gotten is coming here on YouTube and hating black women. You get attention from all the other niggas who hate black women and can't get a woman they want. You get attention from all the other incels. You know, one of my subscribers, I can't remember his name right now, but Heavy Papa, that's his name, Heavy Papa. When I posted your video on my community tab and said, look at this clown, I didn't even have your name in it. I just had the thumbnail with the title. He said, don't even get him no attention, G. He don't even have enough confidence to cam up. I said, you right. I deleted the community tab post. I was going to leave it alone. I was like, why am I sitting here talking about a nigga who's insignificant and unimportant to the whole world, who literally no one cares about, who if he died, no one would notice. He'd be one of them niggas who niggas didn't discover him for 2 years because no one cared. They find his dead body in the house 2 years later, decomposing because the neighbors smell something that smell bad. You know? Why am I on here talking about a nigga like that? You know, so shout out to you, Heavy Papa, for you know, putting me back in my place. You know, because you're right. I shouldn't be giving these niggas attention. But then when Red reviewed the video, you know, my nigga Red Sings the Blues, he just reviewed the video like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. It lit a flame in me. It lit a flame in me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't got nothing to do until 8 o'clock tonight. I'm already cut up on my work and my studies. It's not a training day for me. So I have free time. I said, I'm going to make an example out this nigga. Because sometimes you got to make examples out niggas. Y'all know sometimes I post the dumbass comments that I receive sometimes and talk about them. And every time it's people asking, you know, why do you even show them attention? Why do you even read those comments? Why don't you just let them be? And they right to a certain extent. But I got to tell them sometimes you got to make examples out of niggas. Sometimes you just got to let niggas know not to play. When you've never been around the big boys, you can't try to play with the big boys now just because we on YouTube. The big boys are still going to come up and snatch you from the back with your book bag, by your book bag. The big boys are still going to come and mush you in the forehead. The big boys are still going to come and pat your head like a fucking dog. Because you're a pussy. You're a bitch. You're unimportant. You're insignificant. You don't matter to anyone. At this point, I'm just talking shit, bro. I don't even know this nigga. I'm just talking shit because I don't get on here and do it often. I don't even like talking like this. I put this kind of behavior behind me years ago. Y'all know, y'all see on YouTube, bro, I ain't been involved in no beef. I ain't been involved in no drama. I don't even do a lot of, you know, content with a lot of niggas. There's a few niggas I do content with. Shout out to y'all. But when I did the video on this nigga, I said, I might be stepping in a territory that I really don't want to be in because it's a waste of time. But I said, you know what? I'm going to make the video anyway because I got to start pointing out all these fuck niggas on YouTube. It can't just be Taz exclusives, or it can't just be C Boogie, or it can't just be a Black Woman Sphere or a Cynthia G or whatever other black person on here that's actually calling out niggas for doing dumb shit. I could join the party for a little while. It's not really my forte, but every now and then, you know, I could join the party because I could talk shit. I just don't. But I could talk shit. And I did talk shit. You heard me. I hope you listen to this whole video. You know what I'm saying? I hope I trigger some of that trauma that you have deep down inside of you. I hope I do. But I hope it doesn't tear you down. I hope it makes you want to go in your bathroom, look in your mirror. First of all, get some Windex and wipe that bitch down because I know it's probably dirty. I hope the way what I said makes you feel a type of way where you go, you clean your mirror, you look in it, and you say, damn, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't need to be on YouTube hating on black women all day. You know, maybe I don't need to be on here spreading negative energy and venting and sharing my emotional turmoil with a bunch of other niggas who have the same turmoil. Maybe I don't need to do that. You know, I don't want what I say to discourage you. That's never what I want to happen. But I know you got to treat some niggas rough. You know, tough love. That's how most niggas learn. Sometimes you just got to really dig in on a nigga. hurt his feelings, to make him realize that he tripping. You feel me? Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a panel with you. We chop it up, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. You want to ask me why I'm a simp, or you want to ask me why I do this or do that? Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. You're unimportant to me. You're insignificant to the world. But I would rather you change into someone who could do good rather than spread bad. You know, because that's not doing anything good for anybody. Hey, this my nigga too. Where he at? This my nigga Mutu right here. This nigga been subbed since the beginning. We went to high school together. He been subbed to my channel since the beginning. I mean, like video number one. Video number one, nigga. This nigga still here. Shout out to him, bro. I hope you doing good. See, I actually have people I know in real life who will come up on my content and actually support it. I actually have niggas I know and ladies I know in real life who will support my channel. Leave comments, leave likes, spread the video. When there's multiple people who come into my chat rooms who I actually know in reality, dap up with, here we go again. One of my niggas. We met in first grade. We was homeboys all through middle school. Still my nigga. I still got love for this nigga right here. See, I actually know people in real life. That's the difference between a nigga like me and a nigga like you. I have peers. I have friends. You know what I'm saying? I have people who I could hit up, talk to, say, hey, fam, let's go out to eat. I have women in my phone who I can say, hey, let's go out, let's get some chicken wings, or, let's go to the bar, or let's go to the lounge. I'm trying to try this new burger restaurant. Let's go there. I have people I could actually spend time with and bond with, have human interaction with. You don't. That's why you sound like a robot. You sound like a boring ass, little ass robot. You sound like if Wally had a little bit of a deeper voice, you know what I'm saying? Or, I had to humble this guy in the video. I had to, put him in his place. I grew up in the suburbs. If I saw you walking down my street, I'd beat your ass. It's like, come on, nigga. Beat my ass. Try and beat my ass and see what happened. You called me a gang member in the title. Test my gangster, nigga. Test that shit. And then you said you in Michigan. I ain't trying to meet up with no unimportant ass niggas, but we can talk. We can correspond. You can ask me how to level up. You can ask me how to level up. You can ask me how to not make your voice so goddamn boring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? Right here. More support. Don't let haters distract you, bro. I'm not. Just sometimes you got to make examples out of niggas. LGBT gang member. Triggered. Dating coach. I ain't never been a dating coach in my life. I'm not LGBT. I'm not a gang member. Nor was I triggered. Like, the whole title was bullshit. You feel me? But now I'm Chris Flonoury, the trigger gangbanger. I hope you tune in, bro. I hope you cloud watching, because I definitely tagged you. I hope you cloud watching. I don't want to tear you down. I want to uplift you. You know what I'm saying? I want to make you feel better about yourself. I want you to look in the mirror and say, I love myself because I'm handsome, I'm smart, I'm confident, I got high value. I have high levels of self-respect. I have high levels of dignity, self-importance. I mean something to the world. I want you to look in the mirror and say, I'm important. I mean something. Now, that might never happen. But that's what I'm hoping you can experience after, dealing with the pain and suffering and ego destroyment from this video, that crushed ego. If you even have one at this point. I'm sure all the girls crushed your ego in high school. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.